Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names on this chilly afternoon where we've got some serious business to talk about. And no, it's not hearsay, it's actually happening. And hopefully the powers that be, or think they be, won't take this video down as well. So, I know a lot of people out there still think the FDA is your friend. It's a government agency that's gotten gotten a whole lot bigger than they should be getting. Of course, they keep having other things come up to keep people preoccupied with that while they push other things through. We have two very important subjects to talk about that both have to do with the FDA pulling strings, doing, under the table conniving things. And people, you need to wake up and know what your government's doing, because they're not to be trusted at all. My opinion, but I don't trust them as far as I could throw them. First one that the FDA is pulling is a wonderful little website that you can go to and register your garden. They want your address. They want to know where your garden is located on your property. They want pictures. They want you to tell every way that you garden. Be it in-ground, grow bags, raised beds, everything. They want to know everything, even every single plant that you're growing, y'all. They're saying that it's going to help the communities. No, it's going to be robbed and took away from you is what it's going to be. And they also want to know a whole lot more information as well besides just that. And does this sound familiar? It's going on a digital database, y'all. Oh yeah, you can trust those digital databases, can't you? We know what else they put on there too. And so you can be tracked and monitored and watched. And yeah, it's going to be a frigid day in hell before I register my gardens, what all I grow, my herb gardens. No, don't do it unless you just really feel drawn to do it so they know everything about you. So, yeah, that's the first heads up. There's no way on earth I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep gardening, and I'm going to keep growing for me and my family. And you know what? They're going to keep their hands out of my food, one way or another. Now, the second part is a whole lot more scarier than the first part. There's a bill that's been introduced into the Senate. And I know a lot of times it doesn't work, but each and every one that can do it needs to contact their senator or senators and tell them, do not vote for this bill, that it is an intrusion in our rights to heal ourselves and control what goes into our bodies. Yeah, this affects me, and this makes me even madder. And here we go again, another digital database, y'all. Sound familiar? They are pushing a bill that all supplements, dietary supplements, which means tinctures, which also means salves, anything, especially herbal, has to be registered through the FDA on a digital database. I would have to list everything that I sell, everything that's in what I sell, where I got the ingredients from, and a whole lot more information that I'm not willing to give out, especially to the government. Now, my customers, yes, I'm more than happy to. Now, this is going to affect, excuse me, all of us smaller people who do small batches, who grow organic, who forage in the woods. This is going to affect us because we're going to have everything tested. And it's going to have to go through the FDA database before anybody can buy it. It has to be registered before anyone can sell it. That includes me, any small homegrown businesses on Etsy, on Facebook Marketplace, anywhere. You're not going to be able to sell anything unless it goes through FDA testing, through their database, which is digital. And you're going to have to pay for it all. You're going to have to give them very private information, which they have no business knowing. And something needs to be done to put a stop to this one, because it's going to be a frigid day in hell before I register any of my tinctures, any of my salve, liniments, sprays, anything herbal, period. I'm not registering it with the government. I keep the government out of my life for a reason. And if this passes, the only way I'm going to sell anything is underground, because I'm not registering it. I shouldn't have to. I'm American. We have freedoms here, but slowly but surely, if people don't start speaking up, fighting back, we're not going to have any freedoms whatsoever. FDA has no business being in my life, telling me what I can and cannot use to heal myself. They have no rights to know. And I'm up front with everything that's in my tinctures. It's the herbs, whatever herb is on the label, and the vodka. That's all that's in mine. And I'd be damned if I'm going to register anything with this government. Or should we say Gestapo? Which one is it? Government's getting way too big for their britches. And we're going to have to do something before long and put an end to this craziness. Because for the last almost 3 years now, this is insanity, people. And if we don't speak up, it's going to continue to get worse. And they're going to keep taking and taking until, well, they've took everything. Now, if you can, I know a lot of people don't trust government. Believe me, I'm the number one being there. But push and prod your senator or senators and tell them vote no. And we've got to do this before the end of the month, because this is supposed to be voted on at the end of the month. And if this passes, yeah, I'm probably not even going to be able to make videos showing how to make it, because, FDA might, come after me. Let them. They'll regret it. But I'm telling you, y'all, we've got to do something. We've got to stand up. And this bill is S4090. You can read all about it, but it's a very, very wide spectrum. They don't list a whole lot of things. That way they can get away with taking over everything. And while we know who's pushing for the herbal supplements and dietary supplements to come to an end, we know who's behind this one. So, please contact your senators and tell them to vote no on S4090. Because this is bad, y'all. This is really bad. And I'm not saying this just because that's what my business is, my livelihood is. I'm saying it because it's time for the government to back up and step away and leave us simple folk alone. Because all I'm doing is healing people, making them well, not making them suffer, not making them their disease last longer, and not making them think they're getting well. This actually heals people. And this is going after all of us little people who can't afford to pay for all this. And I'll be damned if I'm going on a digital database willingly, freely, not going to do it. So y'all, take time to think about this. Take time to think about this, but don't take too long to act. Because for once, no matter what color you are, what race you are, what religion you are, no matter, that does not matter. It does matter that our freedoms are being took away. That's what matters. And people need to wake up and quit letting them get away with all these vices that they use to keep us separated. United we stand, divided we fall. And the dominoes are clicking together every time they pull this stuff. Wake up, people. Stand strong. I'm going to get off of here. Now, I implore you to please contact your senators. I don't care if you don't vote, but you got a voice. And if we rattle the cages enough, maybe, just maybe, these corrupt politicians will do something right for a change. Do I hold my breath? No. But by darn, I can send them an email telling them why this is wrong. And we as American people have a right to make our own decision. Not what the FDA says is okay. Because as far as my opinion is, there's a special place FDA can go to. I've had enough of them. Because they've been scaring way too many people and taking way too many rights away. And it's time to put a stop to it. Alright, everyone. I hope this gets out to the masses. Please do what you can to hopefully put an end to this S4090 bill. Because we have to do something before the end of the month. And this is serious, y'all. Because this is going to affect all the little people. Not the businesses, because they can afford to pay for all this registration and testing and everything. Us little people who are keeping the old ways alive, we can't afford this stuff, and we shouldn't have to. Alright, I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Y'all stay safe and sound out there. Stay positive, no matter how dark it gets. Keep stocking. Keep prepping. Stock your pantry. Stock your medicine cabinets. Because it's fixing to get ugly if this bill passes. It's going to get ugly, y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Everyone, please stay safe and sound. Take care. Say as positive as can be. May you each be blessed, and I'll see you soon. Y'all take care.